I've played World of Warcraft for over 15 years, but lately it just doesn't feel like the MMORPG experience that I fell in love with all those years ago. So now I'm trying Final Fantasy XIV for the first time and documenting my experiences as I progress through the game. Today is day 8. What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 8 of this incredible journey through Final Fantasy XIV. I'm absolutely loving it so far, and I have no plans on stopping. As long as you guys are enjoying the series, I'm going to keep it coming. I'm loving playing the game. I'm meeting some incredible people, and I'm just having a great time in this amazing world. Also, as always, spoiler warning from here on out. There may be spoilers for the main story and for other parts of the game. So yeah, here's your warning going forward from here. Okay, let's get into day 8. Okay, so I wasn't in the Golden Saucer, right? But I read a comment that said you can buy these triple Triad cards from the Golden Saucer, from the currency exchange. And I hadn't seen this. I'd only seen the one who sells like pets and stuff. So I came back and I had a look, and you can get some very good cards. You get like Cloud Strife, which is so cool. But then I saw you can buy packs. Now, as someone who has played, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Hearthstone, I like buying packs. I like the gamble, I'm not a gambler, but I like a little gamble every now and again, buying the packs. So I bought some packs here, and this was so addictive. I bought about 5 packs, I think, altogether, and I got some rubbish cards, but I did get one really cool one. So I didn't really know what any of these cards were, but then I went to make a deck, and I noticed I had a 4-star card, and that card is La Habria. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But it looks like a super cool card. And then I realized that's the red masked guy from the last video. So we beat the dungeon and there was this big cutscene and he had like a question mark over his name. So now we've got his card already and we know his name ahead of us being told it in the story. So yeah, I thought this was really cool. So I thought I'd include it. But yeah, I'm going to be back here buying a lot of card packs. There's probably much better ways to buy cards, but this is definitely the most fun. And then I wanted to do like the roulette thing. So I wanted to do a trial to see what it was like to tank a trial. So yeah, what better way than the only one I've got? So yeah, I went to do Ifrit on the trial, and this was really, really fun. I mean, the mechanics are pretty simple for a tank. You just turn your back. I just turned his back to everyone and got hit by everything and let the healer do all the work. But yeah, this was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to do it again as a tank. This is only the second time I've done this fight, so yeah, really fun. And we actually did it first time, so it's amazing what you can do when DPS know what they're doing, unlike me. But yeah, the team were really good, and this was really fun. And then somebody in the Discord said, you mentioned that you wanted to see what housing was like, and on day 1 I snooped around someone's house and didn't really get it. And it's the Adonis Free Company, and they said, do you want to look around our large house? So I was like 100%. So off I went, and I mean, just look at this place. It looks really, really cool. And then once I got inside, I asked for a guided tour because I didn't want to just snoop around. So yeah, I'm going to give you the same tour I got because it is really fun. And I know there's going to be people here that are new because I get so many comments saying, I've just joined as well. So here's what a large free company house looks like. Have a look with me. I'm sure they're all different and there might be bigger ones and better ones, but this one really surprised me. So yeah, we had a little walk around and there's like a big workshop area. They gave me a welcome gift, which was some catnip and some milk. So yeah, great. And then yeah, they started showing me around like what a free company does, what the point of a free company is. There's like these giant construction projects that they work together on, and then these big tasks that they do. They showed me like the company storage and what they're kind of working towards, and how the free companies, just kind of the whole point of a free company. Like I'll be honest, in World of Warcraft, a guild is there to progression raid. That is it. There's no community in game outside of progression raiding and progression dungeons. You can go and sit in a town together if you want, but it doesn't really happen that much. And all the community in WoW is off of the game, so it's chatting in Discord, chatting on people's streams. There really isn't that much. Like, you wouldn't have something like this. People don't go to each other's garrisons, and people don't go to each other's... there's no guild housing or player housing, so you just chat in the raids or you chat on Discord, and that's it. But here, I spent half my evening just chilling with these people and just getting to know them and making friends, and it's just... It's a culture shock because you don't see that in a game I've played for so many years. And then I think I had a realization that I'm like the only person in Final Fantasy in this room that's made a male character. So am I missing a trick here? And then yeah, I got on with them pretty well and we had a good laugh. So I thought, why not join up myself? So I joined the free company. So yeah, I guess I'm going to be spending more time in this big house. And then some more people from the free company turned up, so kind of just got chatting to more people and got to know everyone a little bit better. And yeah, I just kind of chilled out really. Didn't really do much. Literally just sat here and chatted for a while. We went up to like the bar area and they had like a triple triad table. So of course we just had a few games of triple triad with everybody. And with my amateur deck against these seasoned veterans, I got absolutely deleted in every game, but it was fun. And then people have been telling me that those lever quest levers that I'd been doing are really good for leveling your crafting. So one thing, your like gathering skills. So one thing that I did want to play around with more was mining. So I went and did the mining level 5 quest, I think, where you had to go and get like 99 pieces of bone chips. No, it was 50. It was 50 pieces of bone chips. So yeah, I went and did this, and then once I'd done, I wanted to rank it up a little bit more. So I did a levy. I can't get over how like every single job, even like the gathering and the crafting job, so like the mining, has like a story behind it. So there's lore and people involved in the mining guild, and you have to learn about them, and they have like a backstory, and then that builds on it with these little tasks. And it starts out you just collect little things, and then it builds a little bit more. And it still surprises me because, I mean, to compare it to World of Warcraft again, the skills I could go, and I have gone onto the market on my character. Say it's like blacksmithing. You'd go on the market and buy 50 ore, 50 silver ore, 50 gold ore, and 50 mithril, and you'd sit there and you could just craft it all in town and be max level by the end of the day. And there's no story, there's no lore. It's just literally get crafting done, and then crafting is over. And it's so different that this is a story within itself, and it's just more to do, more to enjoy, and to think that I've got probably hundreds of hours of story just from crafting jobs ahead of me is crazy. And as I was doing my my levy level that quest that you get that's randomized, I realized something. These crafting jobs have these gathering jobs. Some of them have 2 weapons, so there's like 2 systems in one, which I don't think I quite realized early on. So looking at this now, I'm a miner, so I can mine. But then you also get a quarrying tool, so you can go and quarry as well. So it's kind of like 2 systems in one. And I was thinking back, and I watched an old video, and on the botanist, there is the same system. So you have an axe for chopping trees, but then you have like a scythe for gathering from like bushes. And that completely went over my head when it happened. And now I've got it on the miner, it's kind of come full circle, and I can realize what's actually happened. And that's so cool. I really like that. And I'm not sure how it works, but I guess with like botany, you've got wood can go into carpentry, and then all the stuff you gather could go into, I don't know, cooking or alchemy, or they just seem like everything's kind of interlinked, and it's thought out a lot more than I was expecting. It's not just a system to progress to finish. It's a system that's built in to all the other systems, and it has its place. And then I progressed the main story a little bit more, and there's these murder investigations that led to this woman, and you find out she'd been like doing these horrible things, and you're given the location of the manor, so you head in to find this woman, and this is it's the coolest looking dungeon I've done so far. Like aesthetically, it's just so cool. Gives me like haunted mansion vibes. I think they've done an amazing job with the look of this dungeon. I really liked it. Some of the monsters were a little bit dry, but I really like the big floating eyeball monsters. They're so cool. Really like that. Yeah, as you progress through, you find these keys, you open the right doors, and then you get to the final boss. And this, I mean, I really like the dark and edgy style they've got going on at the moment. It's really good. And then you've got this demonic vampire style woman, which is obviously the woman that you've been looking for. Obviously, no longer a human woman. She was clearly turned evil. And the fight was really good. Really like the fight. The one cool thing about this one was halfway through the fight, everything started getting a lot harder and seemed like it was going a bit wrong. And there was these void lamps on the corners of the room, and you had to go and turn these lamps off. And I'm not sure how that mechanic works. I don't know if they were empowering her or making, I don't know, affecting damage of you or her. I really don't know, but you kept getting the warning that the void lamps are giving out a glow, and then you had to run over and like manually turn them off. And like I say, I didn't really know 100% what I was doing here, so I do really want to do this again and, you know, learn it a little bit better. But either way, really cool boss. This is one of my favorite dungeons so far. I really like the Satash, the pirate one, the first pirate one. But this one might be my new favorite. And then, yeah, as always with these dungeons, the best thing about these leveling dungeons, in my opinion, is the reward at the end of them is not just a piece of loot. I don't even know what items I got in this dungeon. It's the story reveals you get at the end. I absolutely love what they do here. I still don't really understand the story, but these guys seem very dark and very evil. Maybe they're good. I don't know, but they seem very like menacing, and they're like, "Oh, we've been watching you, and you have strength." And yeah, they're kind of like monitoring you, and it's kind of creepy. And then there's like this evil voice, but it's clearly building. And I like that it's going from you're just some little adventurer who finds a crystal to now that you've got some power and you're being watched by some like powerful beings, and it's just building in the right direction. In between these big events is getting drier, so like there's more grind of like that's why I'm not showing it, but it's like grind of going killing mobs, talking to people. There's more filler in between these events, but the events are getting more interesting. So it's like I don't mind doing the grindy quests to get these big epic story reveals. So yeah, this dungeon, big win, really liked it. And then we flew over to like this beach area, like this like beach resort. It's like it looked like a holiday destination that like overlooks the sea. It's a really cool, like, really cool place. It reminds me a lot of the first big town you go to in Final Fantasy 15, like the waterfront resort. So yeah, we flew over there on some flying chocobo carriage, which was pretty cool. I really do like that there's like more than one seater mounts in this game. I think that's really cool. And then somebody came over and absolutely rocked us out with this awesome bard skills. I don't know how people play these guitars. I don't know if it's like macros or if they just I don't know. I don't know if it's like macroed or if it's like you just click buttons on the screen. I really don't know how it works, but people are very good at it, and the songs sound very real. And I wish I had more epic achievements to show you, like, oh, I've leveled this character, or I've done this big thing, or, I've got this awesome item from the story. But the reality is that the longer I'm playing this game, the more I'm getting immersed in the community